invoice clerk, invoice clerk, invoice clerk, invoice clerk, invoice cost, invoice cost, invoice cost, invoice cost, invoice price, invoice price, invoice price, invoice price, involucre, 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 involuntarily, 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 involuntary muscle, involuntary muscle, involuntary muscle, involuntary muscle, involuntary nervous system, involuntary nervous system, involuntary nervous system, involuntary nervous system, invulnerability, 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 inward bill of lading, inward bill of lading, inward bill of lading, inward bill of lading, inward duty, inward duty, inward duty, inward duty, inward journey, inward journey, inward journey, inward journey, inward mail, inward mail, inward mail, inward mail, inwardly, 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 inwardness, 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 inwards, 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 iodate, 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 iodic, 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 iodide, 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 iodine, 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 iodoform, 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 Aries, 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 ion acceleration, ion acceleration, ion acceleration, ion acceleration, ion accelerator, ion accelerator, ion accelerator, ion accelerator, ion beam, ion beam, ion beam, ion beam, ion exchanger, ion exchanger, ion exchanger, ion exchanger, ion migration, ion migration, ion migration, ion migration, ion pair, ion pair, ion pair, ion pair, ion source, ion source, ion source, ion source, ion spectrum, ion spectrum, ion spectrum, ion spectrum, ion, 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 aright, 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 ionic binding, ionic binding, ionic binding, ionic binding, ionic bond, ionic bond, ionic bond, ionic bond, ionic compounds, ionic compounds, ionic compounds, ionic compounds, ionic migration, ionic migration, ionic migration, ionic migration, ionic radius, ionic radius, ionic radius, ionic radius, ionic valve, ionic valve, ionic valve, ionic valve, ionium, 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 ionization current, ionization current, ionization current, ionization current, ionization potential, ionization potential, ionization potential, ionization potential, arrow, 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 ionization, 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 ionize, 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 ionized state, ionized state, ionized state, ionized state, ionized, 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 ionizing, 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 ionone, 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 ionosphere, 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 iota, 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 irascibility, 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 arioso, 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 irate, 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 ire, 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 ireful, 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 iridescence, 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 iridescent color, iridescent color, iridescent color, iridescent color, iridescent, 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 iridium, 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 iris, 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 iritis, 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 irksome, 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 iron A, iron A, iron A, iron A, iron bar, iron bar, iron bar, iron bar, iron cement, iron cement, iron cement, iron cement, iron curtain, iron curtain, iron curtain, iron curtain, iron flint, iron flint, iron flint, iron flint, iron foundry, iron foundry, iron foundry, iron foundry, iron gray, iron gray, iron gray, iron gray, iron horse, iron horse, iron horse, iron horse, iron lung, iron lung, iron lung, iron lung, aristocracy, 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 iron mold, iron mold, iron mold, iron mold, iron ore, iron ore, iron ore, iron ore, iron plate, iron plate, iron plate, iron plate, iron salt, iron salt, iron salt, iron salt, iron sheet, iron sheet, iron sheet, iron sheet, iron, 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 iron bearing, iron bearing, iron bearing, iron bearing, ironclad, 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 ironic, 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 ironical, 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 aristocrat, 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 ironing board, ironing board, ironing board, ironing board, ironing press, ironing press, ironing press, ironing press, ironing, 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 ironmonger, 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 ironmongery, 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 irons, 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 iron shod, iron shod, iron shod, iron shod, ironside, 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 ironstone, 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 ironwood, 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 ironwork, 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 ironworks, 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 irony, 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 irradiance, 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 irradiant, 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 irradiation, 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 irradiative, 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 aristocratically, 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 irrational, 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 irreclaimable, 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 irreconcilable, 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 irrecoverable debt, irrecoverable debt, irrecoverable debt, irrecoverable debt, irrecoverable, 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 irrecusable, 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 irredeemable, 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 irrefrangible, 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 arithmetic mean, arithmetic mean, arithmetic mean, arithmetic mean, irregular comparison, irregular comparison, irregular comparison, irregular comparison, irregular verb, irregular verb, irregular verb, irregular verb, irrelevancy, 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 irrelevant, 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 irreligion, 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 irreligious, 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 irremovable, 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 irreplaceable, 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 irreproachable, 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 irresolute, 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 a resolution, a resolution, a resolution, a resolution, irrespective of, irrespective of, irrespective of, irrespective of,